me turn this. There we go. So, this video is not sponsored by them, but I definitely wanted to come on here and just talk about them a little bit. So Tuesday morning, I met with my friend at a place that has been there for, I would say that a year. But I saw it almost at my dad's. But I never stopped in. I wanted to, but I never stopped in. And so I met my friend there, and she was like, "Yeah, let's meet here." I'm like, "Okay." So on Tuesday morning, I got a chai tea, which was very delicious, I might say. And then I thought today I'll stop in and get a chai latte, which I didn't enjoy that much. I think there was way too much cinnamon or some kind of spice in it. It just was hurting my throat. And I got a piece of gluten-free coffee cake. Guys, I try to be good and try to reduce my gluten. And a lot of gluten things are dry and just fall apart. They're crumbly. They're not the greatest tasting sometimes. This coffee cake, I am so excited to have my husband try it when he gets home. I'm not even gonna tell him it's coffee cake because he says he doesn't like coffee cake. We're gonna see if he likes this coffee cake. I took a piece off of it while I was at my dad's. It was moist, guys. It was not dry as coffee cake. It was moist. And I'm like, I've never had something that was gluten-free that was moist. So I'm going to play a game with my husband when he gets home. I'm going to have him take a bite of it. I'm not going to tell him what it is. And I'm going to say, you need to tell me if this is gluten-free or not. And guys, I bet you he's going to say that it's not gluten-free. I'm guessing he's going to say that it has gluten in it. And I'm going to be like, that's gluten-free. And then I'm going to ask him if he liked it. And if he says yes, I'm going to say, really? Because that's coffee cake. And see if he actually is like, wait a minute, that I liked it. So, yeah. I'm waiting until he gets home, which is like 2 hours from now. So, yeah. Because he gets home at 5:45. So, like, in 2 hours is when he's going to come home and be like, okay, and figure out. I'd like to go there for breakfast on Saturday morning, but that's, like, kind of an impossibility. Because my husband is the type of guy who, Saturday morning, he will not get up until it's, like, 9 or later. Why? I'll tell you why. Because he just doesn't want to get up because he's like, well, I get up early every day for work. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, you get up at 5. 8:30 is not that early. 8 o'clock is not that early. I get up at 7:30. Well, I try to get up at 7:30 every morning. I didn't have my alarm on today, and I slept in a little bit. Sometimes you just need to sleep in. I get that, but y'all, I grew up on a miniature farm. Granted, we did not work the farm, but I grew up on a miniature farm, and I grew up with parents who Saturday morning, you had to be up by 9, and we went to church on Sunday. So, and if it was summer or a holiday when you didn't have school, the cats had to be fed. So if it was a weekday, and if we were on summer vacation, or if it was a holiday and we didn't have school, the cats had to be, like, when we went to school, we didn't feed the cats. Our parents would feed the cats during the week when we went to school. But if we but if it was summer vacation, so my parents fed our dog, our cats, and our rabbits during the week. But and on Sunday morning, my dad would feed the animals on Sunday mornings so that we could spend that time getting ready for church. My dad went to church too, but he could get ready faster than us two kids. So if it was a school holiday, or if it was summer vacation, my brother and I were responsible for feeding our dog, our cats, and the rabbits when we had rabbits. We didn't always have rabbits. So right now, my brother just has to feed cats because we don't have a dog or rabbits anymore. So, and the animals had to be fed by 9 o'clock. That was a rule. So yeah. So I'm up like 7:30, 8 o'clock on a Saturday, and I don't go upstairs till 9 because, I'm giving him a chance to sleep in, but it's getting to the point of ridiculous now, where we don't leave the house till 9:30, and we get home at 11, to the point where I'm starving by the time I get home there's times we don't leave the house till 10. I mean, this is ridiculous. But anyways, Sweet Bakery, they have the most delicious coffee cake and chai tea, and they have a back room for birthday parties and business meetings, bridal showers, stuff like that. They also I was sitting off to the side, waiting for my order to come up because I was getting it to go, and I heard her say that Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays are the 3 days that they have sticky buns. So if you like sticky buns. So if you're in, Sweet Bakery is in Fryestown, right on the main drag through Fryestown. So if you're in the Fryestown, Bethel, or Myerstown area, Mount Etna area even, you definitely want to go to Fryestown and check out the Sweet Bakery. Oh, tell them you heard about on Kiki Time, YouTube channel. They don't know me. They don't know that I have a channel, but tell them you heard about on YouTube, because then they might sponsor a video for me.